Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. We are live here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania at Gateway Senior High School. Tonight it's the Gators and the Indians in a 5A Section 1 matchup. Two teams looking for their first section win of the season, both 0-1 entering this one. As it's the Indians and the Gators here east of Pittsburgh. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Our crew led by Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer, Renee Schaefer. I'm Vince Russo. We are excited to bring this one to you tonight. Should be a good one. Gators swept the season series last year, winning both games by an average of 12 points over the Indians. And we are underway. Indians will win the tip. They'll go right to left across your screen in the red jerseys and pants, gold trim and gold numerals. The Indians in the white jerseys, pants, black trim, gold numerals as well. And it's the Indians getting on the board quickly. Hannah Pugliese, the senior, with an early pair. Now it's Marina Grado the other way. She goes up strong and she's denied. That one taken away the block there by number 10, Egypt Coleman. Both of these teams bring back a lot from last season. Both of these teams fired up for this one. Another local rivalry, two teams just a few miles apart. Last week we had the Gateway Gators boys team in a narrow win, 57-51 over Woodland Hills. Another local rivalry, and this week it's the Indians and the Gators. Indians will transition into the 2-3 zone here, and the Gators will look to try and shoot their way out of this one. Gators enter this contest 3-4 on the season. Their lone section contest of 38-36 losses. That one up and off the mark. Pugliese comes down with the board, and she looks to get the Indians in transition quickly. Picks up her dribble, and will need to dump that one off, but asking for it back. And an errant pass. Pugliese took her attention away, looked to run the floor. It's the Indians looking to get something going in the half court. That one's tipped away, and the last person it touches is Grado as that ball loose for a few seconds there. So it'll be an inbound for the Indians under the hoop. Just 2 points here in the early going as Grado able to come away with the steal all by her lonesome. Left hand finish. So she'll start the scoring for the Gators tonight. Grado, a recent commit to Washington and Jefferson. She'll be staying in Western Pennsylvania to play college ball. And now another steal. Grado has it, lost it, and it's Pugliese that comes up with it for the Indians. And now they come back the other way in transition. Pugliese gets away from three, almost four Gators there. The fourth one getting called for the foul. That's Rebecca Ryan, the 5'7" junior. Gators glad to have her back on the roster after she missed all of last season with a knee injury resulting from soccer season. You see the brace there on the right leg, and she gets caught sleeping there for a second. A nice baseline drive there by Egypt Coleman. And now Coleman with a pair, and it's 4-2 early for the Indians. Cross-court pass. Gators able to break the trap. They'll get into their half court, as they have yet to score in the half court against this zone defense for the Indians. Grado got to take the three. That one just off the mark, lips out. That's Egypt Coleman with the board. Gets it forward now, 2-on-1 the other way. Going up strong with it, missing everything there. The Sierra Moten, but it looked like that one was tipped, so it'll stay with the Indians. 5:34 left, quarter number one. Penn Hills had won 2 of 3. They're 2-4 overall. They played Indiana the last time out. Lost by 18 in a section matchup. Pugliese trying to go with the up and under, has to push it out. 3-point shot off of the mark there. Mara Wade, now another heat check there from deep. That one off the mark, but again, tipped out by the Indians. That last shot taken by Milani Oliver after an offensive rebound by Sierra Moten. Moten now will inbound this one. And it's Pugliese. Almost knocks that one down again, lipped out. Rebecca Ryan gets rolled up on a little bit after getting the rebound. She's fine. And the Gators come back the other way. They'll find an open shooter there. That one well off the mark, but Grado in position to put that one back. after the initial shot. Jayla Oliver was wide open but couldn't knock it down. So now Grado with 4. All the Gators scoring thus far. We are tied back up. Ryan forward to Grado. She's able to catch up with it, but it's tipped away, and Coleman knocks that one out of bounds, preventing the easy open bucket by Grado there in transition. Gators looked like they were going to have a 2-on-0 for a second. They'll get it to Grado in the corner. She'll take the 3, and that one bounces around, won't go down, and Coleman came up with it for a second, but that one's knocked away right into the hands of Jayla Oliver. So the first Gator not named Grado to get on the score sheet is Jayla Oliver. And the Gators have their first lead of the evening, and now a chance to take it away. It's Oliver once again, and she'll slow this one down, allow reinforcements to come, and the Gators will get into the half court once again. Looks like we'll have a 3-second call. So the Gators will turn it over here. So Mia Johnson checking in for the first time tonight, taking the place of Amaya White. It's an early substitution made by head coach Curtis Williams. Williams in his 8th season at the helm of the Gators. Nice fake there and a good finish. Mara Wade finding the bottom of the cylinder. We're tied back up at 6. Grado had to go up for that one. Good ball handling to get through a sea of red there. Shot from deep, that one just a bit too strong there, taken by number 2, Anayla Jordan, and then a foul far from the basket as Jordan gets caught being a little aggressive after the rebound.
Number 10, Egypt Coleman is back for the Indians.
Egypt Coleman back onto the court after a quick breather. Kendall Andonisio checking in, spelling Rebecca Ryan. So a couple substitutions. Gators utilizing a deep bench. Coleman gets the ball. That one a bit strong. I'm going to call that a held ball. Possession arrow pointing toward the Gators. So it'll be their ball. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the opening frame. Gators got to go quick here to avoid the 10-second call. They'll get it across, but that pass disrupted, now taken back. Ball still loose. Grado able to get it out. They'll get it underneath. Good pass there, but unable to hang on to it. Were the Gators and Mia Johnson, but as she flips that one back in, it last hits a Penn Hills Indian. So they'll retain possession here after a bit of a helter-skelter battle for the ball. Gators will get it in underneath. That one takes a sort of a weird bounce. It's taken away, and the Gators have it, but that's going to be a carry. Mia Johnson got that one and couldn't really get a good handle on it. So Pugliese will inbound it for the Indians, who look to retake the lead here in a low-scoring first quarter. Indians averaging 41 points per on the season. The Gators averaging about 46. Gators giving up just 36 per game, while the Indians giving up about 51 points. Certainly exacerbated by giving up 58 to Indiana the last time out. As we said, the Gators in their lone section matchup lost a close one to the Plum Mustangs, 38-36. So early in the season, both of these teams looking to keep pace.
A foul is on 3 of the Gators, Oliver.
In section 1 in 5A, it's Penn Hills, Franklin Regional, Kiski area, Plum, Woodland Hills in Indiana, along with the Gators. 3-second call against Penn Hills after the foul on number 3 for the Gators moments ago, Jayla Oliver. 2 team fouls for the Gators, no team fouls for the Indians thus far, so it's been a pretty clean game the whole way around. Nice pass there by Indonesia. Tic-tac-toe passing and a foul drawn there. Good job by the Gators to break the press there. And so Jamela Bailey going to earn a trip to the line. It'll be the first one for the night for either team. As Indonesia was able to get that to Grado. Grado, nice pass over to Bailey. Now Jamela Bailey, the 5'5" senior guard, heads to the charity stripe. First one up and good. The Gators reclaim the lead. Up and down, both good for Bailey. And so back and forth we go. 2 points here, 4 points there. It's been a close, low-scoring contest thus far. That pass off the mark there. Into the game is Cara Crawford, the 5'10" sophomore for the Indians. And they'll get it back to Crawford. Back to Pugliese, corner 3, she can shoot it. She'll knock it down, and the Indians go back in front. Now 5 points for Pugliese. Gators looking to go here in transition. They're going to lose that one, but they're going to get bailed out by a foul call along the sidelines. Looks like the guilty culprit there going to be Milani Oliver. That is Oliver's first. Now the Indians have picked up their first 2 team fouls, so 2 apiece for each. Driving inside, nice take there, off the mark. Finally into the hands of the Indians. Oliver comes up with a board, and there's a travel. And so the ball go back to the Gators after Jayla Oliver's drive to the hoop results in no points. The Gators will retain possession here. They're going to need to get this one in quick. They do. Corner 3. That one's good. A nice shot there by Anayla Jordan. First 3-point bucket of the night for the Gators. Responds to the triple by Pugliese, and now they're back in front by 2. Pass off the mark there. Pugliese put it a little too high, and Oliver unable to come up with it. So the Gators force another turnover. Try and expand on this lead. Quick passing, and it's another corner 3, and that one a little short. Jordan was looking for her second in as many tries. And then she'll commit the foul again, far away from the basket. It's going to be hurt. So that's the second time we've seen the Gators commit a foul well within their own offensive part of the court. Now wide open, Crawford underneath. Couldn't get that one to go, would have had 3 the old-fashioned way, or at least a chance at it. The foul underneath is Jamela Bailey. That'll be Bailey's first, the 4th team foul against the Gators.
Foul was on 24 of the Gators. Bailey. 2 shots.
Rebecca Ryan and Amaya White check back in for the Gators, as Bailey and Anayla Jordan will grab some water and take a rest. Second free throw by Crawford is good. So Crawford on the score sheet with a point. And the Gators lead by just a point. Driving inside Oliver, a nice feed underneath, and the finish by Kendall Andonisio. So Andonisio now the 5th Gator to get on the scorer sheet as that pass tipped away. Good defense there by the Gators. So some balanced scoring led by Marina Grado, the only Gator with multiple field goals here in the first quarter. She leads the team with 4 points. Gators trying to hang on to this lead here in the waning seconds of the first quarter. Falling away shot, that one's off the mark. Grado didn't time that one right for the rebound. Indians come up with it again, ball still loose. And just as it is corralled for the rebound by Rebecca Ryan, we will see the quarter come to a close. 13-10, Gators end in front. We take a look at the standings here in 5A Section 1. We talked about the Gators falling to Plum, 6-1 on the season. Gators just 2 points away from pulling the upset there. Indiana is a team that was in the top 5. They've lost a couple games early, but still a lot of talent for the Indians, a team that was in the preseason top 5 in 5A. Franklin Regional 1-1, and the Gators, Indians, and Wolverines sitting at 0-1, with Kiski area yet to play a section game. So clearly a big one tonight for both of these teams, looking to win their first one within section play. As we said, the Gators swept this series last year. So they won the first matchup here at Gateway High School 49-39, then went on the road about a month later and won 54-41 over the Indians. And both of these teams returning a decent amount of their roster from the last season. For the Gators, Lexi Margolis graduated. She went on to play. She's now at Pitt Johnstown. But the rest of the starting 5 remains intact. And they'll look to improve upon this first quarter, which turns to the second. Gators a 3-point advantage. Foul called. Looks like it's going to be a blocking foul against the Gators. That'll be the first one against Becca Ryan. 5th team foul against the Gators. And that will send Egypt Coleman to the line. Indians just 1 of 2 on the free throw line, make it 2 of 3. Coleman, 1 of 2. The Indians just 2 of 4 at the line. Now the Gators with their first possession here in the second quarter. To Grado, open corner 3. That one might have been tipped by Pugliese because it was well short. An air ball there. And now it's Pugliese coming back the other way, but she'll lose it. Grado comes up with it. The Gators, again, stifling defensively, creating a lot of turnovers, just not able to turn that into offense just yet. This zone of the Indians has limited the Gators to jump shots. They've knocked a few of them down as they'll get this one inside, and a nice take there, the right-handed layup by Amaya White. The Gators will want to see more of that. Penetration, and then if the defenders collapse, get a chance to kick out to the corner. The Indians will get a wide open shot from deep, that one off the mark. Egypt Coleman, though, comes up with it right along the baseline, or along the sideline, rather, and Pugliese stops, pops, can't hit. And the rebound, Jayla Oliver. Good drive inside by Ryan. She puts this one up. Thought there was contact there. Won't get the call. Now it's Pugliese and the Indians coming back the other way looking for Coleman. That one just beyond the reach of Coleman, though. Able to track that one down, and now a wide open 3 from well beyond the arc. And Ryan able to chase that one down. So again, one shot and done for the Indians. Gators doing a good job on the defensive boards, not giving up second chance opportunities. Again, driving inside. Again, knocked away. Penn Hills playing tough inside on the interior. Grado scoops in and knocked that one away.
Number 2, Anayla Jordan.
Anayla Jordan will check in for the Gators while Mara Wade will spell Pugliese for the Indians. Amaya White gonna rest a little bit on the bench for the Gators. Good ball movement. That one comes loose and a held ball. Good defense there by Mia Johnson. Getting hands in on the ball there. And that will be Gators ball. Possession arrow for the Gators. Both teams playing stout defensively here. That one tipped. Rebecca Ryan able to come up with that one. Indonesia now setting the pick. Rolls. Ryan, good passing there. Corner 3, and that one just off the mark. Anayla Jordan was looking for her second triple of the night. Now she'll get caught over pursuing defensively, but that one gonna get away from Crawford. And again, the Indians turn the ball over. Pugliese will return for the Indians after a quick break. Crawford will sit. Pugliese leads all scorers with 5 points here in the early going in this one. Gators with the quick passing. They'll get a screen here. Grado thinks about the drive. Attracted 2 defenders, so the Gators will continue to move this one quick. Looking for the open shot. Grado wants the 3, and again, this one is short. Again, Mia Johnson getting a hand in the passing lane.
Timeout, Gators.
So the Gators will take their first timeout on the evening, 4:25. So we're closing in on the halfway mark of our second quarter. We'll step aside at the halftime break for about 9.5 minutes. We'll return with the second half of play here between the Gators and the Indians. Look at how the Gators have fared coming into this one. A couple early season losses in the Play for May tournament, and then big wins over Alderdice and Ambridge, then a loss to a tough McKeesport team, the heartbreaker against Plum, and then holding the Deer Lakes Lancers. That's a smaller school, but anytime you hold an opponent to 5 points, you know you're doing something right, especially defensively. So the Gators coming in with some momentum after a 43-point win over Deer Lakes. Inbounds play goes awry there. So quick turnover. Penn Hills continuing to turn the ball over at a mighty clip. Rebecca Ryan able to find Jordan underneath. Now it's Johnson. Johnson with a nice move, carving out space there, but just couldn't put that one down. And then Grado able to draw the foul. So Grado heads to the line for the first time tonight with the Gators. A perfect 2 for 2 thus far from the stripe.
Number 14, Crawford, back for the Indians.
Actually, they'll call that foul on the floor. So no free throws upcoming for the Gators. They'll inbound, and it's Rebecca Ryan at the top of the key. She'll get the offense started as they'll get it over to Grado, trying to build on this 4-point lead. Open 3, and again, finding the bottom of the cylinder there is number 2, Anayla Jordan. Jordan now leads all scorers with 6 points. And the Gators have their largest lead on the evening of 7 points. Nice cut there by Pugliese. She can't finish underneath though, and that one's cleaned up by Egypt Coleman. Coleman now with 5 points. Johns with a pass into Ryan inside. Ryan spins, loses that one. Pugliese able to strip that one. Now it's Grado. She'll come back the other way. Is able to scoop and score. Grado with the steal, the scoop, and the score. That's a big swing there as that builds the lead back out to 7. Under 3 to play here, and the crowd has sprung to life. As the Gators starting to take control of this one a little bit. And Grado again able to knock that one away. She'll cut to the hoop, but lay that one up and off of the iron. No good. But this one will earn her a trip to the charity stripe for the first time on the evening.
Grado at the line.
First free throw up and no good.
Number 1, Moten is back for the Indians.
Zero Moten back in for the Indians. Jayla Oliver back in for the Gators. Second free throw up and good. Grado up to 7. The Gators now 3 of 4 overall from the free throw line. Pressure there. It was a wide open Crawford underneath. Coleman didn't see him in time. Weren't able to feed that one into the post. So that one's tipped away, but it'll stay with Penn Hills. Travel. Crawford gives the ball back to the Gators, who have outscored Penn Hills 8-3 here in the second frame. That has ballooned this lead up to 8. That's where we stand now. Indonesia going to feed it over. Johnson thought about the shot. Well, that one got away from Grado for a second. Good move inside, but that one stripped away, and now that pass tipped. So Oliver was looking for Johnson there. Get it into Johnson. Johnson will give it back to Oliver. The Gators will go back to work offensively. Grado drives inside. That one just a little bit too strong there. She'll get it back. Nice pass inside and the finish. Jayla Oliver now with 4 points. And the lead is double digits for the Gators. And a travel. The Indians turn it right back over. That's really been the story here in this second quarter. Jamela Bailey will check back into this one. Bailey with 2 points thus far on the evening. Hannah Pugliese read that inbound play well, almost able to generate the steal, turn the Gators over. That will lead to Coach Williams and company taking a timeout here. Gators going to take their second timeout with 68 ticks left on the clock here in the first half. The crowd is encouraging the cheer squads to spring to life. Good atmosphere here tonight as we take a look at the schedule for the Penn Hills Indians. Started off the season with a couple lopsided losses before winning 2 out of 3 narrow victories over North Hills and Alderdice, sandwiched with that 9-point loss to Penn Trafford, and then the 16-point defeat, giving up 56 to Indiana. And so, as we said, both of these teams 0-1, looking for their first victory in section play, both looking to try and qualify for the postseason after failing to do so last season. No shot clock, so the Gators don't necessarily have to be in any sort of rush as Pugliese pokes that one away from Anayla Jordan. And Grado, who was fouled promptly by Coleman. So that'll be Coleman's first. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. Both teams have avoided getting into the bonus thus far. Grado loses this one for a second, has to pick it up. They'll come back to her. Driving inside, the scoop, a little too strong there. The Gators will get it back, at least momentarily. That's a tied up ball. Good play there by Egypt Coleman to get in and tie that one up. That's going to give the ball to Penn Hills with 37.5 seconds to play. See if they'll hold for the last shot here. Gators going to apply a little bit of a press here. Indians will break it. They've got numbers. Coleman going to stop, pop, and score. Uses the bank shot on that one. So 7 points in the first half for Coleman. Now leads all scorers. Brings this back to single digits. The Gators have one last gasp here. Under 10 to play. Indonesio left that one. Lazy pass, and it's Pugliese. Hesitates and almost gets that one to fall. The hesitation move drew the foul. And now with 2.1 seconds left, Pugliese will head to the line to try and pull the Indians within 6 before the break.
Pugliese at the line for 2.
Penn Hills 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Now the first one no good. Pugliese just 1 for 3 now. Second is good. Pugliese now with 6. Half court heave. Not going to have enough on it. And so that'll do it for our first half of play. And it is the Gators on top 23-16. They outscore Penn Hills 10-6 rather in that second quarter. So a 13-10 advantage in the first 8 minutes, and then a 10-6 advantage for the Gators in the second frame. And so overall they take that 23-16 lead. And we look down the scorer's sheet. Have White with 2, Jordan with 6, Oliver with 4, Indonesio with a pair, Grado with 7 points, and Bailey with a pair for the Indians. On the other side, it's Wade with 2 points, Pugliese with 6, Coleman leading all scorers with 7, and Crawford with 1. We'll step away for about 9.5 minutes. When we return, we'll have the second half, the third and fourth quarters between the Indians and the Gators, who currently lead by 7 as we head into the break. So just a few seconds away here from getting the second half of play started here at Gateway High School in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Rivals of close proximity, the Penn Hills Indians in town, in the building to take on your Gateway Gators here on NFHS and YouTube. As we have 16 minutes down, 16 to go. Gators out in front, 23-16. Outscored the Indians in the first frame, 13-10, and then took the second quarter, 10-6. Vince Russo here, flying solo tonight. Want to thank everyone for joining us here on Gateway Gators Productions. As it's the Gators with the ball to start the second half, and Grado going to try and do it herself. Marina Grado. 7 points in the first half for the Gators. The Gators taking their time, looking for the open jump shot. They'll get it, and for the third time tonight, it is Anayla Jordan. Jordan with 3 triples, 9 points, leads all scorers now, as quickly the Gators back in front by double digits. Hannah Pugliese going to stop, pop. Took some contact there. Lucky that there was no foul called against the Gators, and then it's a member of the Gator squad going to the floor. Looks like the foul will be against number 4, Mara Wade. That'll be the second foul on Wade. So Wade and Melania Oliver on the court with 2 fouls apiece for the Indians. So it'll be Gators ball. And Grado will bring it past the half-court stripe. That one gets away from the Gators momentarily and sliding out of bounds, losing that one. Maya White. So quickly back to defense go the Gators, who will bring a little bit of pressure here. Forced a lot of turnovers. Held Penn Hills to just 16 points in half number 1. Pugliese absorbs the contact but can't get that one to go. So that'll be a foul against number 22, Rebecca Ryan. The second foul on Ryan. We'll see if the Gators choose to sit her early in the second quarter as Pugliese goes back to the line, just 2 for 4 from the charity stripe thus far. Indians 3 for 6 overall. Pugliese again, can't get them both. Leaving some points on the board there. Up to 7 now. Jordan going to take another 3. That one a bit strong. Underneath, it's White. White gets rid of that one. Not enough on it. Now tied up underneath the hoop. It's going to be a held ball, possession arrow to the Indians. Long pass, just a bit high there for Egypt Coleman, but able to come back up with it is Pugliese. She's going to drive inside, draw the contact, and the bucket goes. Hannah Pugliese got fouled hard there. Just sort of threw that prayer up, and that one finds the bottom of the cylinder. So Pugliese going to go to the line, try and complete the 3-point play. Going to try to pull the Indians within 6. That one goes. So Pugliese with 10 points now in double figures. First score for either side to do so on the evening. And the Indians back in this one. Grado loses control of it for a second, picks it back up. Nice pass to the corner. And it'll be Grado taking the 3 there from the corner. That one off the mark. One shot and done. Indians able to clean that one up, and now it's Pugliese once again, loses control. Let the Indians turn it over. They'll get another open look from 3, and that one's good. Jayla Oliver with her first triple on the evening, 7 points overall. So the Gators quickly build that lead back up to 9. And respond to Hannah Pugliese's three-point play with a triple of their own. They'll get it to Egypt Coleman. Coleman unable to find the bottom of the net there. That one bounces. Last touched by the Gators, Kendall Andonisio. So Pugliese will inbound this one. Substitutions for each team. It's going to be Mia Johnson taking off of Maya White, and then Kara Crawford entering the game for Penn Hills. And they'll get it into Crawford. Crawford throws it away. Grado open in the corner, passes on the 3 there. The Gators will slow things down a little bit, up 9, about halfway through the third quarter. Another open look from 3. That one just a little short. It was a good job there, getting back to it, getting a second chance opportunity there. It's Jayla Oliver, and now Grado able to take this one away, and Grado gets fouled. Tenacious hustle there from the Gators resulted in an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, and then a quick turnover. And so that foul be against Sierra Moten. Moten's first. Both teams with 2 team fouls here halfway through quarter number 3.
Hands up, D, let's go, Red.
Coach Curtis Williams barking out the orders. That one turned over as a travel call there. It's Jayla Oliver. Coach Williams in his 8th season talked about how this Gators team doesn't have any one sort of player to fill the score sheet up in a big way, that they're going to have to do it with depth scoring, and so far tonight they've done just that. As they'll come back the other way. Grado, not enough on that one, gets it back and puts it up and in. And Marina Grado now up to 9 points, and the lead as big as it's been for the Gators tonight. It is 11 points. 6 different scorers for the Gators, just 4 different scorers for the Indians, and so you look at the score sheet, balanced scoring for the Gators, depth scoring has been the difference in this one. Certainly one of the big differences being the 3 3-pointers made by Anayla Jordan, the 5'6" junior. Not afraid to pull the trigger. Has been effective from beyond the arc. Wide open look there, off the mark. Moten not enough on it. This ball out of bounds, last touched by Penn Hills.
Number 4, Mara Wade, back for the Indians.
Mara Wade back onto the court for Penn Hills. Gators thought about the deep shot there. Pass on that one. But it's turned over, and here comes Penn Hills the other way. The finish, too strong. Now this one careens off. And foul. See who they get there. Ample pressure by a couple Penn Hills Indians.
Ball was on 5.
They're going to call it on Pugliese. That'll be Pugliese's first foul.
Gator ball.
Jayla Oliver able to draw it there, and that one. Again, last touch by the Indians. Ample pressure there once again. As they'll bring the pressure here. Down by 11. Grado turns it over, and it's Pugliese with the ball. They'll get it inside, and it's Coleman.
Coleman for 2.
Coleman with the finish, and now Coleman up to 9. And that's where the difference stands. Gators up by 9. They'll get it down the court in a hurry. Grado able to outrun Pugliese. And we're going to get a timeout, it looks like. Gators going to take a moment to talk this one over, up 9 with 1:53 left to play in the third quarter. The Gators outscoring Penn Hills 8-6 thus far in the third quarter. Things getting a little helter-skelter there, so slowing things down with a timeout, allowing both teams to catch their breath. Gives a chance for the cheerleaders to get out, do a couple tumble passes in between. Good crowd on hand tonight for an important game for both of these teams, looking to win their first section game of the season. Gators 3-4 on the season thus far. Indians 2-4 on the season thus far. So as we take a look at what lies ahead for our crew, getting close to 2023, which hard to believe. And with that, we'll have some basketball upcoming. Gators girls team, they'll be in action against Indiana. Will be a good litmus test for this squad right here. And then Penn Trafford will come in the same evening to take on the Gators boys squad. And then a little swimming on the 12th between the Indians and the Gators. And so we want to wish everyone a happy new year here, as this is the last time we'll be with you all for 2022. What a year it's been. Talk about the last basketball season and watching these two teams compete. Football season this year is a deep 2 off the mark there for Grado. The Indians will come up with a rebound. That's Milani Oliver, and a foul.
Foul is on 3.
That's going to be on Jayla Oliver. That's going to be the third foul on Oliver. So we'll see if Oliver sits here. There's still about 9.5 minutes left in total gameplay on this one, but certainly 2022, a fun year for this production crew, and certainly looking forward to 2023 and everything that'll bring. Hopefully some playoff runs and some playoff games for both the girls and boys basketball teams. Pugliese almost comes up with a steal there, knocks that one out of bounds. Anna Pugliese trying to will the Indians back into this one. Down by as many as 11, down 9 at the moment. So we are rapidly approaching the last minute of play here in the third quarter. Grado will get it just past half court, bring it across. And the Indians going to apply pressure here as the Gators in no rush whatsoever, up 9. They'll take their time, look for a good shot here. Corner 3, that one misses everything as Jordan looking for her 4th. Now it's Pugliese going to stop, pop, and hit. Pulls up and knocks that one down. Pugliese now with 13 in the lead is back down to 6. The Indians have gotten it down to that margin a few times, but have not been able. There's a travel there. Some contact afterward, but the travel preceding the contact there. As Jordan moved the feet before the ball. And now with 13.7 left. Jordan will take a seat. Jamela Bailey will come in, and the Indians have a chance to try and draw a little bit closer here to make this fourth quarter interesting. It's Coleman inside, kicks it out, open 3. That one bounces off the mark, but it's put back in by Coleman. And that is how the third quarter will end. Coleman into double figures now with 11. And what was just moments ago a 31-20 Gators lead. A 7-point run to end the quarter by Penn Hills, and we go into the fourth quarter with just a 4-point game. So the Indians, led by Hannah Pugliese and Egypt Coleman, both in double figures now with 13 and 11 apiece. Marina, Grado, and Anayla Jordan with 9 apiece. Gators need to go back to the well, find some scoring. Things went a little dry there toward the end of that third quarter and allowed Penn Hills to find their way back into it. For the first time tonight, they get the better of the Gators during the quarter, outscoring Gateway 11-8. We'll see what this final frame holds here, but a game that looked like it was pretty comfortable for much of the third quarter quickly has become just a 2-possession game. Gators will start with the ball here in the fourth. They'll get it in quickly, and it's thrown away. Mia Johnson had it. There was a little bit of contact, but then Johnson just sort of threw it away, and now it's Pugliese underneath, and that one almost goes. It's the follow-up there, the rebound corralled by number 4 for Penn Hills, Mara Wade. Wade unable to get that one to go, but does draw the foul. That'll be the first on Mia Johnson, who turned the ball over. And now Wade goes to the line where the Indians are 5 of 9. Almost all of those have been taken by Pugliese thus far. And Wade finds the bottom of the cylinder. Has a chance now to make this just a 2-point game. Momentum on the side of Penn Hills. The Indians now 7 of 11 from the free throw line. And an offensive foul. Jayla Oliver creating a little too much space there, extending the arm. That's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to be the 4th foul on Jayla Oliver, so she will almost certainly have to sit here as the Gators were up 11 and now on the verge of having that lead entirely erased. Looks like an offensive foul on the other side against Wade. Just knocked down the 2 free throws. That'll be the 3rd foul on Mara Wade. As Jayla Oliver will check off here. Anayla Jordan back onto the floor for the Gators. They'll get it into Jordan. Jordan able to get it over eventually to Jamela Bailey, over to Mia Johnson, and now it's Grado. Gators looking to cut the bleed here. So their 11-point lead has been cut to 2. Johnson with a good move, trying to create separation, will draw the foul. Good sportsmanship there, being helped up by Milani Oliver, the 5'7" freshman guard. So Oliver picks up her 3rd foul. 4 team fouls against Penn Hills. The next foul on the Gators will put the Indians in the bonus. They have 6. Extra pass into the corner, open 3 off the mark. That ball's still loose. It's Egypt Coleman that comes up with it, almost throws it away. Now it's Oliver over to Pugliese. Pugliese driving inside, trying to will the Indians to victory. And will draw the foul there and go to the line. And the Indians just look more composed, a little hungrier right now as Pugliese attacking the rim. The Indians getting to the free throw line a few times here in the first 90 seconds. 2nd foul called against Mia Johnson.
At the line, Pugliese.
And Penn Hills now in the bonus. There's a big miss there for Pugliese. who had made 3 in a row. So now attempting to pull within 1. Second is good.
Timeout, Indians.
So Pugliese now with 14. The Indians overall 8 of 13 from the free throw line. The Gators just 3 of 4. They've shot it well, but have not gotten to the free throw line much throughout this evening. And so the run continues. It's a 10-point run for Penn Hills. So a lot of time left in this one. Indians are in the bonus. Gators, a couple fouls until they're shooting free throws. For Gateway, it's finding offense. Just 8 points in the third quarter. A lot of those coming early on in the quarter. Defensively, can they stop the momentum of Hannah Pugliese, who has really started to take this game over? Both teams trying to avoid falling to 0-2 in what's certainly looking to be a competitive section. Plum and Franklin Regional off to strong starts both in and out of conference. Woodland Hills always fields a competitive team, it feels like, in the girls basketball arena. And Indiana, certainly a team that took it to Penn Hills, and a team that many thought was a preseason top 5. So a contender. Now it's Pugliese coming away with another steal to put the Indians in front. She'll get this one to go. Pugliese now up to 16. And the Indians, for the first time since the first half, are out in front. Gators feeling this one slip away here on their home floor. A couple substitutions now, as they'll bring Jayla Oliver back in with 4 fouls, along with Kendall and Denisio. And after the turnover, the Indians will get it right back. Up by 1, 6 minutes left. They'll get it back to Pugliese. And they'll double. And Pugliese bailed out by a timeout call. So the Indians will bail their high-scoring lead junior guard, Hannah Pugliese, with the timeout there. Robert Cash, the head coach for the Penn Hills Indians. See at the bottom of your screen there, youtube.com/Gateway Gators Productions. It's the easiest way to find any and all of our live broadcasts, including tonight's, as well as archives of previous games as well. As we said, this is the last production here of 2022. And shaping up to be a barn burner. Pass in, that one's intercepted by Andonisio. Nice play defensively. Now it's Oliver getting it across half court. Grado hasn't scored in a while. She's going to try and do it herself. The scoop underneath, too strong. That one last touch by Andonisio. It'll be Indians ball. Or rather, no, they'll change the call. They'll give it to the Gators. They'll throw this one in. Smart decision. They'll get it up top to Anayla Jordan. Jordan try to get that one to Oliver. Good defense there. The Indians now cutting back is Grado, but it's intercepted. Pugliese read that one perfectly. She's going to try and do it herself. Drives inside, spins, lays this one up and in. And Pugliese taking over this game And the Indians now up 3. They've scored 14 unanswered points. Looks like we have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be against number 22, Rebecca Ryan. An offensive foul away from the ball. My goodness. This one has just completely fallen apart for the Gators. Now it'll be a timeout. Indians going to slow this one down with all the momentum, up 34-31. As it seems like it's been an eternity since the Gators have found the bottom of the bucket. As they have been held scoreless for the back half of the third quarter. Now the first 2 minutes, nearly 3 minutes here in the fourth. Going to have to find a way to break through offensively and to candidly just slow down Hannah Pugliese, who's up to 18 points in this one, leads all scorers. And a monster second half here for number 5. The Gators will have to turn the page on this one quickly, regardless of how it ends up, as they'll host Westinghouse here in this building on Thursday. So quick turnaround for the Gators. They'll have tomorrow to prep, and they'll take on Westinghouse of the City League.
We gonna be in 1-1 with 8 fouls? Oh, he ain't ready yet.
So we'll resume play. Indians have the ball. They'll get it to Pugliese quickly. Gators back off. They'll have Rebecca Ryan on Pugliese. They'll double. Now a deep 3, an open 3. That one goes from way downtown. Milani Oliver. This place erupting now. That was Oliver's first bucket of the night. That might be the biggest one the Indians have scored yet. As Pugliese fouls away from the ball. She understands she got a little too aggressive on that one. He's reining in a little bit. That's what Coach Cash for the Indians is stressing. Try not to let the emotion get the best. That's just the second foul on Pugliese. Next foul will get the Gators into the bonus. Grado cuts inside, gets rid of that one, gets it underneath. That one's taken away. Ball careens back, forth, here, there. They'll get it underneath to Ryan, who almost gets that one to go. Rebecca Ryan fouled, and that will put the Gators into the bonus. Both teams in the bonus now. It's the 7th team foul, and the second on Sierra Moten. So Rebecca Ryan will head to the line where the Gators are 3 of 4, and they desperately need to get some points on the board here with the clock stopped. 4:16 left to play. The first one no good. Second one is good. That's Ryan's first point. That cuts the lead to 5. Another timeout. Penn Hills. Coach Cash has to burn another one. Sierra Moten got doubled there right past half court. So to avoid the turnover, Penn Hills calls the timeout. So we still have just over 4 minutes to play here. You wonder if all these stoppages in play will take away some of the momentum that Penn Hills has built up, give the Gators a little bit of chance to catch their breath. Make sure to visit us at GatewayGatorsProductions.com. Yet another place to stop and find live broadcasts as well as cataloged broadcasts. Search by key terms. So if you want to see the Gators against a specific opponent or within a specific sport, you can certainly do that. We got a little bit of everything. Got some continued basketball coverage coming up in January, some swimming. The fall, always a busy time with volleyball, soccer, certainly football. We'll resume play here. Calling for it emphatically and getting it is Egypt Coleman, who was wide open. We'll see how fast or how slow the Indians go. Jumper off the mark. A good move there initially by Pugliese. And now it's Grado finding Oliver. Oliver thought about the shot. Now Grado gonna let the floater go, but underneath it's Andanigio. And Andanigio with her second bucket. That makes it a 3-point game. Gators back to within one possession. Grado trying to force the steal. They'll get it to Pugliese. The Indians slowing things down here. Now a drive inside. They're going to call the foul.
Foul is on 23 of the Gators. Grado.
So that's going to be a foul against Grado.
1-1.
And a 1-1 for the Penn Hills Indians.
Oliver at the line for the Indians. 1-1.
So that is the second foul for Grado, 9th team foul for the Gators. Now to the line is Milani Oliver. And Oliver will knock down the first. Oliver hit the big three just moments ago to open up the lead to 6. Looks like Andanigio is going to have to check off perhaps maybe a little bit of blood. Trainer will have to attend to her before she can return to the game. Checking in is Mia Johnson. Now big shot upcoming, second free throw up and good. So Oliver now with 5 points. Penn Hills has knocked down 10 free throws in this one. They'll get it to Mia Johnson. Johnson able to get it to Grado. They'll go underneath. That one's tied up. Great defense by Penn Hills. And that's going to be their ball. Grado got that one inside, looking for Denasia James, the junior that had checked in for their first minutes of this one. Now Grado almost comes up with the steal, tips that one away. Good defense. The Gators still certainly a decent amount of time left on the clock, but down 5. Have to be mindful of how much time the Indians were able to churn and burn in this one. Indians able to break the press. Oliver thought about the three-point shot there wisely, passing that one up. They'll get it into Crawford. Crawford tries to bully inside. That one tipped away. Last touch by the Gators. Ball will stay with Penn Hills. 2:40 left on the clock. Pugliese calls out the inbound play. Looking for options, they'll get it to the corner. Corner three, Oliver. That one just a bit too strong, but it's the Indians who get back to the rebound. Crawford underneath, will get it back out. Oliver had the open look, decides to hang on to it. Burn a little bit more of this clock, and now Grado. A little bit of contact there as she went for the steal. No call, ball will stay with Penn Hills. Pugliese has it. Clock continues to wind. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Pugliese picks up her dribble. Now it's Coleman. Now the Gators understand they've got a double, as that's a hard foul there. Good sportsmanship by Mia Johnson after a hard foul there. Helping Oliver back to their feet. That's the third on Johnson. The lead stands at 5 for the Indians. Big free throws upcoming for Oliver, who knocked down both of them the last time. But right on cue there, misses that one. The lead remains at 5. And really, one of the big stories here is the Indians have gotten to the free throw line early and often in this one. The next free throw attempt will be their 17th of the game. The Gators have taken just 6. They've converted 4 of 6, but on the other side, 10 of 16 thus far for Penn Hills. So you look at the difference here, a 5-point game. Right there at the free throw line, the Indians outscoring the Gators by 6. Just 11 points overall for the Gators here in the second half. Offense has gone cold. They're going to have to find a way to get points and get them quickly to avoid dropping to 0-2 here within Section 1 here in 5A. So we'll take another look at what you can look forward to in the new year. We'll kick it off with a bang on January 6th. Adam Gusky stepping in for a little doubleheader. Gators girls team will take on Indiana. It'll be a test of a team that has some hype around it in 5A. And then Penn Trafford, a new foe for the Gators in basketball in their section. Those two teams will do battle after the girls game. And then swimming, Penn Hills and the Gators on the 12th. You can catch that all here. Gateway Gators Productions via YouTube or our website. Another big free throw here upcoming for Milani Oliver, the freshman, playing big minutes here. Knocks it down. Oliver now with 6. The lead is 6. And the Gators have work to do here with under 2 to play. Gotta get it across. And they do. Avoid the 10-second call. Now they gotta get to work. Grado loses it. It's thrown away. And now the Indians back the other way. And they'll get fouled. Grado wisely fouling quickly to send the Indians to the line. As time now a big factor. Grado picks up her third, and now the Indians fully into the double bonus. So they'll shoot 2 the rest of the way. Sierra Moten, first trip to the line, first one no good. Moten second, is good. So Moten, now the 6th member of the Penn Hills Indian squad to find the score sheet. The Gators will turn it over again. That'll be Grado's 4th. That'll send Oliver back to the line, who shot it well. And now for all intents and purposes, unless the Gators are able to find some scoring and find it quick,
Number 11, Oliver at the line.
Indians just 1:23 away from a big section victory in which they trailed by as many as 11 as Oliver misses that one. And what a swing here in the second half it has been. Penn Hills has outscored Gateway 25-11 in the second half. Oliver misses both, but Egypt Coleman comes up with the ball to get it into Crawford. And Crawford able to find the bottom of the bucket there, and that bucket might just do it. So the pressure has been just too much here. Gators have turned the ball over far too much, and now taking far too long. They got to get shots up in a hurry. There's a foul call there against Milani Oliver.
The foul is on 10. Coleman. 1 and 1. Jayla Oliver.
So now Oliver heads to the line, a chance to pick up some points with the clock stopped with 1 and 1, and that one off the mark. Egypt Coleman tips that one out of bounds. So a 55 seconds, 54.9 technically. Grado from the corner. That one's short. Grado gets it back, but just can't keep that one in bounds. See how aggressive the Gators are. Down 9 here with 48.3 seconds left. Still full court pressure. No calling off the Dogs just yet. They'll get it into Coleman. Grado loath to foul. She has 4. They'll get it in. Now gonna have to pull up from deep. That one off the mark. They'll get it back. It's tipped away. And again, the Gators need points quick, need to shoot the ball. Grado going to drive inside, put this one up. It's blocked away by Crawford. Pugliese gets it to Oliver. One more foul for good measure will send Oliver to the line one more time. But that will do it. His free throw attempts 20 and 21 coming up for Penn Hills. Hannah Pugliese, all smiles. As what a swing this has been if Oliver's able to knock one down here. The Indians went from down 11 now with a chance to go up by 11, a 22-point swing. As they have absolutely come out and dominated this second half. Second one no good. Rebound for the Indians. Ball loose, out of bounds, but will stay with Penn Hills. Another big story, the Gators just could not figure out the Indians' defense. Switched from zone to man in the second half, and that was the difference. As the last few ticks here will wind away. 3-point shot off the mark by Oliver, and that'll do it. Our final score, 44-34. The Gators just 11 points in the second half, just 3 points in the fourth quarter. 17 points by Penn Hills in that fourth quarter, outscoring the Gators 17-3 as we look at our scoring breakdown for the full game. 13-10 in the first quarter, followed up by a 10-6 advantage, both for the Gators. They went into the half with a 23-16 lead and got outscored 11-8 in the third quarter, but still held the advantage going into the final frame. And then from there, it was all Penn Hills, as we said, 17-3. As we take a look at some of the numbers, Pugliese leading the way, 18 points. For Penn Hills on the other side. No one entered into double figures. Both Jordan and Grado with 9 points apiece. And so the Gators fall to 3-5 on the season. Even more importantly, 0-2 in section play on the other side. Now 3-4 for Penn Hills. They get one game closer to 500, and they are 500 in section 1. These two teams will meet later in the season. We will have hopefully that game along with many others throughout the season. But for now, signing off for the last time here in 2022, and our entire crew led by Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer, Renee Schaefer, and myself, Vince Russo. I want to thank everyone. Gators fall here tonight 44-34, and we bid adieu for 2022. We'll be back January 6th with a doubleheader. Girls take on Indiana. Guys take on Penn Trafford. It'll be a basketball doubleheader. Adam Gusky will be here for that. But again, signing off for our entire crew, this has been a Gateway Gators production. We'll see you all in 2023.